Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Are you ready to go? LB, are you ready to go? Nikki, you ready to go? We're going to do this. Laura, you ready to go? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to kill it.
Are you ready?
Every one of us. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. We are going to kill it.
Yes.
All right, sippers, welcome back to another episode of Four Sips In. This is Brianna here. We've got Laura and Nikki and LB. We're here for another girls' night. We've got some wine, we've got some snacks, and Laura picked out everything for tonight, so I'm going to let her tell us about it.
I definitely did not pick it out tonight. Matt went to Winn-Dixie and got me the finest wine, La Crema Monterey 2022.
Oh,
Pinot Noir Rosé for Valentine's Day. So
very
you're welcome,
sweet.
you guys. Matt, so he did get without a cork, unfortunately.
Brought out my tiny little tools because I still have not gotten another good wine opener since our last episode.
Twist cap, we're all good.
We're all good on the twist cap. I mean, I love a good rosé, so Tom and I actually have rosés pretty often because I prefer red wine, but he prefers white wine. So for some reason we decided we can compromise on the rosé, even though it doesn't really taste like either of those.
That's your mix.
Yeah, but it works out.
No, that makes sense.
All right, so one thing, guys, that I thought would be fun is if we all went around and did like a toast of the week. Like, what are we toasting to you for the week? And because I'm putting everybody on the spot like this, I'll go ahead and start. Although this might sound a little braggy, but I'm very excited about it. All the laundry in my house is done. So that is my toast, y'all. Yeah. Like, I am pumped about that.
Wait, no, we gotta clean.
Yeah, right.
Did you take a picture of the empty laundry basket? Because that's what you need.
I should have. Yeah, I should have taken a picture of that, made a TikTok, put it on Instagram, everybody. But there is something so satisfying about not needing to do another laundry on a Sunday evening.
It's rare to find the bottom of the laundry basket.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what it looks like.
It could look terrible down there. You don't even know. It could look like your ceiling fan.
Yeah, it probably does.
All right, well, Nikki, what's your toast for the week?
My toast for the week is I went to the Alabama gymnastics meet Friday night. I don't know who she is, but she's one of the coaches for the team, and you can also see her in one of the TikToks for Lily Hudson where she's doing her full routine. She's in the background dancing it up, hyping up Lily. But her arms, they were so distracting. She has the most cut arms I have ever seen, and I was sitting up in the nosebleeds.
All right.
Her arms were the best, and at one point she put on her jacket, so I felt like she knew I was looking at her arms.
She knew. You could sense that woman up there.
There's a creepy lady up there looking at my arms.
Right.
Hey, yeah, toast to her though. That's awesome. All right, LB, what's your toast of the week?
Probably they got to spend a lot of time with family this past weekend, extended family.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a
it
good
was
weekend.
nice. I mean, it was a beautiful day. Not today, but yesterday and the day before. So spent a lot of time outside, and I just really it was great.
Good.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good weekend.
Yeah. And I got on the way out to come over here. I started my last load of laundry in the washer.
Yeah.
So when I get home, I just
cheers to
I'll
that.
throw stuff. I'll get the towels out of the dryer, and I'll put those in there, and I'll get them in the morning because it'll be for the boys. So I was like, yeah. So I will have that satisfaction.
Cheering for you from here.
Yeah.
Once
Thank
you
you.
get home.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Laura, what you got?
Hey sippers, this is Nikki from the future. I wanted to just pop in with a quick editing note before we get too far into this conversation. Laura's mother-in-law passed away during the week leading up to this particular girls' night. Understandably, Laura was not in a toasting mood this night. I just wanted to pop in and say our hearts go out to Matt and Laura and their family. But on a more positive note, Laura's father-in-law will be moving in over the next couple of weeks, and we cannot wait to have him in Tuscaloosa. So now back to the podcast.
Seriously, today I'm excited that we got the alarms on our doors.
Hey,
We got the air tags in the watches.
Wow.
We got
A lot of stuff done.
bills paid.
Well, that's an accomplishment. Just getting stuff done that you don't really want to have to do, but have to do. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment.
I am excited for my father-in-law to move in.
Your week has sucked.
yeah, it's been a tough week.
Yeah, it's been so hard.
Matt got us wine.
You picked out the wine. You're drinking some liquid collagen that LB brought you, so your hair's gonna look great. So there's positive there.
And you're here.
You here? You drinking wine with friends?
Absolutely, yeah.
We did legit get the alarms on the doors.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a huge one.
Yeah.
we got air tags. I know that's like to follow your purses, but we're gonna
my kids.
I definitely put them on my phone. Yeah,
No,
that's why I
like
bought 'em.
legit.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I bought them because Preston and LB told me that they put them on their son, and so I bought them for the girls, like when we went to Disney.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then,
Okay.
like I'll keep
Yeah.
them in their little bags, or I'll keep them like on them if we're in
So
a
that's the
public
thing.
space.
I didn't know that was a
That
thing.
is totally the thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we got a watch.
So,
We're gonna put it
yeah.
on, my father-in-law, and we got the room cleaned.
There you go.
We're ready.
That's
Yeah.
a couple
That's
weeks. That's huge. You should feel really proud of yourself for all of that.
You've had a lot of accomplishments over this week.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah.
really, what we should all be toasting to is how strong you are.
Right.
No, my husband. My husband is the strong one. He will always be the strong one. I am there.
Well, we forever toast.
The little things. We're ready. We
Yeah.
went to caring. We went to caring days. We got the adult daycare lined up. We got the transportation lined up.
So will they come and get him to?
Yes, they will.
that is
So
awesome.
there's Focus Seniors 50 or
Focus 50 plus.
Yes,
Yeah.
Focus 50 plus. It's only $5 a day. They will come get them, bring them home. We tried some other places. They were like $40 base pay and then $3.50 a mile. So it was insane.
Yeah.
So we were able to get Focus 50. We applied for that. We got all of his primary care physician. We got it's all lined up. Like I am super ready for him to come
Mhm.
home. I feel like it's going to bring a lot to our family. I feel like it's going to be a positive for our family.
Mhm.
It's going to bring a lot of joy because he is great. Like
Yeah.
he's extremely funny. And as far as monsters in law is what everyone says, I had like the best in law. I'm just really looking forward to getting him home and making sure he's safe and taking care of everything. And he's going to be great. We're bringing his recliner. We're bringing his
favorite things.
favorite things, all of his clothes. Right now, he's got dementia and Alzheimer's, but every time he goes in his room, he puts on a new outfit, but he forgets to take the other outfit off. So he's putting on layers.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. It's going to bring a lot of color to our life, I'm sure.
It's a different dynamic, but
It
it
is.
sounds like it's going to bring a lot of joy too. And
Mhm.
you really couldn't be in better hands than with Focus 50 Plus and Caring Days. I mean, they're
Yeah.
just great organizations.
Mhm.
No, they were
They're
both
just
great.
awesome.
I
They're
mean,
awesome.
the new director, he was great. We got to go there Friday and meet everyone, and it was a really nice place, and I think he's going to fit right in. He's very into sports, and so there's a guy there who's used to play Alabama football. So I feel like they're going to be best friends.
We besties.
I'm just ready for him to be home.
When's he coming home?
2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
That's awesome.
Matt's getting U-Haul. We're gonna go get his recliner and all of his clothes, and he'll be home. And we've got, like I said, we've done all the safeguards. I think
Yeah.
everything I can think of, at least. Unless you guys can think of anything else, let me know. Yeah. He's got a phone.
Okay.
He's
Just
pretty
make
good
sure
on
you
it.
Have like find my, find my friends and
Yeah, he's got a
everything
phone.
like
He's
that.
never gonna be by himself. That's why we got the little watch with the air tag in case, because I feel like it's gonna be progressive.
Yeah.
And we've got some time. And once it gets to that point, we'll be prepared with the alarms and things. I think we're ready. I'm ready to just have him home and stop worrying.
Yeah. It sounds like you've got a lot of it figured out. I mean, in a short amount of time too. but
God,
you've
if you
had to
guys
do
think of anything, let me know because I know we haven't thought of everything, especially, insurance, and it's insane. I'm, 38 thinking about things that, you think
You
about when
didn't
you're
know you had
retired.
to think about.
Yeah, Social Security and Medicare and HMOs and all these things I didn't know anything about, but I've learned a lot about. So
Well,
we're
did you
learning.
call Area Agency on Aging?
I have not.
That'll be
No.
that'll be the other part of your. Don't have to worry about it. You add them to the list of like
What is the area on agency?
they do.
Aging, not area on agency.
Yeah,
What-
area. It took me years in social worky stuff. I like said it forever, but Area Agency on Aging,
Okay.
and they do work with people who are disabled as well, but it's not their name. But they'll do like Medicare counseling And so,
I
and
feel like we need a lot of that.
and like they know all the things. They'll say this is his income, this is his whatever. This is what you should do, because they'll take account of like what medications is he taking and all that. And they'll handle that part to support you in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I will definitely keep that in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And hopefully we will find time to reach out for those things.
Well, even then, it's like September or October when they'll be like coming in for the Medicare counseling of like what plan and.
He has Humana. I don't. It's HMO.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people tell me that's great. It's better than Medicare, but I don't know. So I'd like to do the best things for him.
For sure.
So definitely
They
have
would want
somebody
that
tell
too.
me exactly, what we need to do.
Yeah, that would be your place.
Yeah.
For sure.
I get that. I would need help with that too. I would not know where to start.
Yeah.
Knowing insurance is like, I think it changes so much. It's like when I dabbled in it with previous job, I was like, this still changes. And even people who like do it are like, I can't keep up.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I took it
No.
way down.
No, that was what this is supposed to be about, our life
Yeah.
and like what we're going through, and that's the real things.
All right, ladies, we have got to get some more wine, so let's cut to an ad break. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Hey, it's LB from 4 Sips In. Are you a mom who could benefit from postpartum support? Check out happymomswellness.com to learn more about this valuable monthly support that is delivered straight to your door. Use code PODCAST to get 10% off your first order of the postpartum monthly subscription boxes.
On a different note, I'm getting.
You got the same.
I got the same thing.
Y'all, Taylor Swift just announced that she's releasing a new album. She did it in the speech of at the Grammys. And she just announced.
The
Grammys are on.
Travis Kelce couldn't be there, so that's really unfortunate because he's playing in the Super Bowl, and that's really important.
That's so
and
unfortunate.
I love the Super Bowl. I watch the Super Bowl. It's great. So nobody hate on me for not caring about football. I actually love football. If you knew me, you would know that. But I am really sad he's not at the Grammys. But she just announced that her new album is coming out on April 19th.
Wait, what is this thing that you guys are getting these announcements?
My friend group is.
So before we left to come over, the Grammys came on, and so I have like a text group with my sister and her best friend and their daughters. It's called Carpool, and we just text back and forth all the time. Before I came, the Grammys came on, and I was getting texts about what everybody's wearing, what everybody's looking like, who's got the best dress and stuff. And so they are like locked in on the Grammys. And so the whole time my phone is going off about what they're seeing and what they're doing. And I just got the text that Taylor dropped a new album, and it is not Reputation that's coming out. That's what everybody was expecting, was Reputation. And I am also not a I've never been a Taylor Swift person until
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either until this year with TikTok. People on TikTok make you like they teach you so much stuff you never knew you needed to know. Yes, they do make you care.
Wait, do I need to be on TikTok? Is that what you're saying?
I think you'd do good at
Is it worth it?
yeah.
So I watch Reels on Facebook, but Facebook is like
Okay, so that's basically the same thing. That's just like TikTok's 3 days later.
Yeah. So
But it's just
very
another
similar.
thing.
It
that
would be
I have to
another
keep up
thing.
with.
it's another thing to
But it's worth
have,
it.
but I would say I go to it more than I go to Facebook, or like I go to Facebook to check and see if my mom's doing good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't go to Facebook for like real information. And I guess you don't get real information off TikTok, but I just connect with it better. I feel like it
You get
hits
faster
better.
updates
Mhm.
on like the breaking news. Now, I am a big Taylor Swift fan. Like, I went to the Eras tour. I paid the ridiculous amount of money to do that. If you looked on the kitchen counter right now, there are T-shirts for my kids that say Kansas City Swifties, and we have friendship
adorable.
bracelets for the Super Bowl. Y'all, we don't even have anywhere to go for the Super Bowl. Like, we have no plans.
I saw that. I was like, that must be some big fan.
But my daughter got into Taylor Swift just because, and she's only 4, but she got into her music because we would listen to it in the car. And so she has her favorite songs that she would request. And of course, they watch all Auburn games because we're at the games or we're paying attention on TV, but we're not big NFL fans in our house. Tom is a fan of the Commanders because he's from DC, grew up a fan, but I don't really care about anybody because once Cam Newton stopped playing, I stopped caring because that was it for me. And the girls just never really wanted to watch. The games would typically be after their nap time, but recently Andy has been excited because if she watched Kansas City, she would get to see Taylor Swift on TV.
Oh,
And so they were all like, we would take videos of her reaction to seeing Taylor on TV. And so one of my mom's friends has a t-shirt business and saw some of the videos of her just getting excited to that. It's like, you know what? I really want to make some shirts that say Kansas City Swiftie, because so my sister-in-law's husband is a big Baltimore Ravens fan, and they had to play each other in the playoffs. And when they weren't playing each other, Andy would cheer for his team because it was purple. She likes purple, so she would cheer for it. But once they had to play each other, Andy was making videos that said, "Sorry, Uncle Tej, I'm a Swiftie." So it was super cute, and she got really into it. And I know that people are all over the internet hating on the fact that they show her, and I could go on for days about how they show her for less than a minute a game when it's 3.5. But how excited my kids get when they see her on TV at a game. I'm like, forget all of y'all. Like, this is fun. And if you're hating on that, like, that's weird.
Your life sucks.
Yeah.
But not even that. They show her for a reason. They show her because it generates revenue.
Right.
They're showing it because she's there and they know people are watching just to see her.
Exactly.
Like, that's why they're doing it. I have a lot of respect for me not being a Swiftie, but the production that she's put on this year, that tour, like if you see the videos from it, it's crazy. Like, training for the tour, she was running on a treadmill singing for 3 hours a day just to train for the tour. Like,
she performs for 3.5 hours straight. Like, that doesn't count her opening act. Like, she performs for 3.5 hours. And there is no one else that does that. And just the level at which she does it, I was like, this is worth every penny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get tickets when she comes back to see it again.
So you've been?
I did. I went and saw her in Nashville. And it was so good. Now we have unfortunately promised that we would take Andy. If I was able to get tickets again. But that's if I'm able to get tickets at a reasonable price. And it would be so much fun to take her. I mean, she would have the best time. But what I paid to go the first time, I don't think I'm willing to take someone young. for round
years.
two. And because I'd be taking her to New Orleans. So we'd be the closest place she's coming. So it'd be, I'm taking her to New Orleans. It's like a drive and a hotel stay. And honestly, I would do it. It would be the best time. And she would love it.
You're trying to talk yourself out of it.
No, it would be the most fun.
It would be.
It would
for
be
sure.
so great. Yeah, it's an incredible show. And I think she's just, people have a lot of opinions on her. I think she's a fantastic role model. And, I love that my girls love her music and that they love watching her during football games. Because you know what? I love football games too. So.
I also, from a single person, love seeing her being in love. Like, I am all about this. Like, I think that is the most exciting part. Like, when people are, like, it's just that exciting part of the relationship. And I think that is fun to watch. I hope it works out. Like, I want, like, this one I'm rooting for. I'm like, they got to make little D1 babies. That's what
Those babies would be insane. They would conquer the universe. I don't know that the country is ready.
They're not. Totally not.
The extent that I know about Taylor Swift is that she comes out of like a broom closet or something when her show starts.
Yeah, she
comes out of a
rolled backstage.
In a cleaning cart.
What's also tricky is that you don't know which side she's in because people figure that out and they just roll cleaning carts in from both sides.
Oh,
do they really?
Which one she's in?
You know it's in a cleaning cart. We just don't know which one it is.
No, they got to get tricky because people are crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the videos at concerts lately, not like her concerts in particular, but a bunch of other concerts. People are throwing stuff on stage at performers. I don't know. That's weird to me. Like, I don't
like throwing what?
Anything.
Like watches and bottles and really anything. And I don't understand why you would want to throw something at somebody you like.
Paid to go to see.
Right.
Like the items aren't like, like bras and stuff. It's like
It's not like panties.
Yeah.
Okay, it's stuff that could hurt, and
Yeah.
I imagine, I've never been on stage where somebody threw anything at me. Thank God. I don't really get on stage either, so I guess I wouldn't really be in that situation. But I imagine you wouldn't really know what's coming out.
Right,
So
right.
you would panic and
Right.
freak out anyway.
That could hurt.
And then it could be anything, but just like stuff getting thrown at you. I don't know. I mean, I would feel like,
Yeah.
in like the old timey stuff where they like threw tomatoes at people, like
You've been watching the Muppets.
real throwback.
That is a real throw. That's the first thing I
I just
thought of. Was fuzzy.
picture like ninja, whatever.
Ninja fruit.
Ninja fruit.
Yeah. Weird. That is weird to me as well.
Yeah,
It's like,
I just don't really understand.
One of them I read has a knife that she
Oh,
keeps with her to deflate beach balls.
A
that get thrown
ninja?
at her.
Or a what? Who?
No.
A s-
She used to
singer?
She used to be married to Blake Shelton. What's her name?
Oh, Gwen Stefani. No, Miranda Lambert.
Miranda Lambert. Okay, so she keeps a knife with her on stage to deflate beach balls that get thrown at her head.
That sounds very on brand for
Miranda
Yeah.
Lambert.
to have
Yeah.
a knife on stage with her, honestly.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't know that. but
I'm
I totally
familiar with
see it.
beach balls being thrown. I didn't realize people were throwing like watches and
like
bracelets.
things that could hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok yesterday where somebody had thrown like a little shooter on stage to Kelly Clarkson.
Like a shot?
Like a little shot,
Like
yeah.
a full one or an empty one?
Like a full one, like for
Okay,
her to have a
okay.
shot with them.
Yeah.
So I guess it didn't. Like I just saw the part where like she was talking to the person, like, "Hey, what are you throwing?" And then she ended up drinking the shot with them for their birthday. But
Okay, well that's very nice.
Oh,
But,
that's
like
a
again, she's
right.
probably
If you
concerned.
want
Yeah,
them.
lesbian.
but then again, I mean, you throw it and you accidentally hit them. That's not what you're.
No, you
intending.
gotta like
Yeah.
warn
You get
them
like
first.
sued or something.
Right, you get sued or you end up as the most hated person on the internet. Like
Right.
give a black eye to somebody that everybody loves. Like,
Mhm.
it's not worth the risk, y'all. So if anyone out there is doing that, please stop.
Please
That's
stop.
weird.
But I wonder if people go in with the intent to do it, or if they just
They just
like,
get really excited.
stop and like,
There's one.
You're one. Something. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, well, she really needed my watch from the jewelry store at the mall. I'm sure she doesn't have much fancier watch.
Right.
See, like, where like a while back, where Young Gravy was having concerts and people were throwing their bras, so he just started like gathering them up afterwards and donating them to like women's centers and stuff like that. I thought that was
many?
that many because like,
That
he gets
many bras?
like it's
to
a bunch
donate?
of old women that like him because he like. Do you know who I'm talking about? Young Gravy. Okay, you just have to look him up. He like dates like old women, but like he's really young.
Okay.
Like he likes a cool.
Drake gets a lot of bras too. I
Yeah.
feel like he posted something.
So like old women are taken care of at these.
Like he did
he's
it. Like
donated.
there was an influencer. I can't remember her name. But like is it one of the Amalia? I don't know how to say it. Like Dixie and whatever Emiliana or whatever. Okay, the influencer.
Charlie?
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
maybe her mom he was dating. I think they were divorced. I don't know. I do not know this whole story. I just think he's really interesting because he's really funny.
Oh, well,
So-
well, good for him. I'm glad.
Not
he's
that I
doing
really
that.
even listen to the music. I just think it's funny. He likes old women.
Yeah.
Like, and probably not old women, like women our age.
Wait, what? Wait,
In fairness, I don't know a single woman my age who's thrown their bra on stage. So I feel like that is.
wait.
No,
Nikki
no.
definitely knows.
I'm just giving you that
Nikki
look.
definitely knows.
Nikki has a confession.
That look says it all.
No, y'all, bras are too expensive.
Oh my God, you're not lying. It's ridiculous.
Bar at what's that bar that you hang your bra on the top? Well, the Floribama, there's one, but there's another one. Yeah,
I don't know.
Floribama.
I know the Floribama,
I
but I
know
don't.
Floribama. I have
There's a
also
collection
kept
up
my
there.
bra on.
You just hang your bra?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a
I mean, I
thing.
have not done that, but
Oh.
but they're there.
The only just in case you need one.
Like you still got goals, LB. Like
But honestly, so at the Floribama, I've only been twice, and the first time was with my parents. And
I didn't think it was a good idea.
No. Mine had 3 bushwhackers, and this is a story. I'm not telling the story because it's too embarrassing, but my
No.
brother always brings it up at family gatherings, and I'm like, that was like maybe, I don't know, at least 10 years ago, and he still brings up that story.
Let's hear it.
That's because that's all he's got.
Yeah. So
Wait, let's hear it. I'm
what's
super
the other bar? Coyote Ugly
Oh.
right there.
We dance on the.
I mean,
I know that they.
I know the movie.
oh, that's what it is. They dance.
Or maybe on the bar.
The bar.
Have you been to a coyote ever?
No, I just watched the movie.
I've been completely sober. It's not that great.
When I went, they were selling.
When you're sober, it's not that great. You're just looking at all the women dancing on the bar, like, man, I wish I could be drunk enough to get up there. But
Is there one at Orange Beach or Gulf Shores, some beach? Because I think the one that I went to, they were still selling cigarettes in a vending machine. Yeah,
That's old school.
That's so old
yeah.
school.
But see, that was many years ago. So
Hey there, sippers. Our wine glasses seem to be empty, so we're going to take a quick break to fill those back up and let you hear a word from our sponsors.
This is Brianna with 4 Sips In. If you love candles, check out Great Bear Wax Company. Their scents are natural and great. The candles seem to last forever. They're all hand poured in small batches and made with soy wax. And the best part, here's a discount. Use code Brianna for 10% off your purchase on burnbear.com. Hope you enjoy.
All right. So do we want to do a roast of the week? I'll leave it up to y'all. I had that as an idea since we did a toast, but do we want to do
my
a
toast
roast?
totally sucked.
Your toast was great.
yeah, what would be your roast? How about the rain? What about the rain all day?
Yeah, definitely
The
sucked.
roast?
All day.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 2 toasts. We're roasting. Never mind.
Do you have a roast though, LD?
Let me think. I'm just gonna stick with the rain. Can I do that at you?
Can I?
Can I roast the marshmallow with you on the rain? Okay.
Rain sucked.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could think of a lot of roasts, honestly. I just gotta think about it, but I try not to.
I get that. No, I had one that like became very apparent to me this week, and like this is more of a real kind of roast. But I'm roasting myself on this
Okay.
one of like I had a moment this week where I realized that I was not being a super good friend. You know, she had been really going through a tough time. I had not been, checking in on her like I should have been, and like asking the right questions of, not just being like, hey, your outfit's super cute, like not going deeper. And I really should have been. And, I understood that, acknowledged that, and apologized for it. But I think that, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I find myself sometimes being the practical friend. Like, I'm the friend that's like, okay, logistically, what do you need? Like, we're going to figure that out. Like, you need this, I can help you with that. You need that, I can help you with that. I've realized that, before we talked about New Year's resolutions or 1-year goals. And I think what I need to do is like also be a better friend this year. And I, sometimes get really caught up at what I'm going through or what I'm dealing with, that I know other people are going through things, but because they're telling me they're fine, I'm just taking that on the surface level and running with it. And I realize I need to do better.
You're also super busy.
Well, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard somebody says I'm fine, you're like,
like, right.
yeah.
Because I
I'm
got
good.
to the next disaster.
Yeah.
Because there's like 4 in front of me. Yeah. But, Nikki and I have joked several times about how we need more friends. We don't have friends. Like, you know what? If I'm going to have more friends, I think I also need to be a better friend to the friend that I do. So I'm going to be honest and roast myself.
So how did that person bring it to your attention, or did you bring it to your own attention?
Well, she told me about a lot of things that had been going on in the past that I hadn't really noticed. So she didn't tell me that like I wasn't being a good friend. She said like, oh, this is why, I was trying to figure out my life before I looped you in on it, which I want to be that type of person that like you have to figure everything out before.
You want to be going through the fryer with them.
Right. Yeah. And like, this is, I think everybody like has I think you can separate friends into kind of 2 things. Like you have your like fans, right? Like your people that are there to like clap when you're really successful and like hype you up sometimes. But then you have your people that like sit in the front row, right? And like they should be there for you when things are going really well. So you can look out, see them, they're telling everybody about it. And they're those kind of good friends. But they're also the people that you look at when you're standing up and things are going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like things go wrong a lot, right? Like things have went wrong for all of us lately at some points, I'm sure. And like that's the type of person, like that's the type of friend she is, and that's the type of to be for her, of like sitting in her front row and there when like things aren't going good too. And so I want to focus more this year on being that friend.
Yeah,
too,
for sure.
Because I want more friends like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I just want friends.
Yeah.
That's
Just one. Just one. I am gonna roast the Alabama gymnastics fans because they stink.
Oh God.
They don't understand that if it says 7:30 on that ticket, that means you need to be there by 7 in your seat, not walking up and down the aisle through the whole first rotation so that I cannot see people on the vault or on the beam or on the bar or whatever they're on. Because I want to see Luisa Blanco. I want to see her doing good. And whenever I miss a dismount, it really gets on my nerves. And it's not like, I feel like an old person complaining at the concert where, you know, you've got the people in front of you standing up, but that's not the case. These are people just walking up and down the aisle and stopping in the middle of the aisle. In the middle of the rotation just is not what you do. Like, there is a whole 4-minute touch between each rotation that you can go and do something. Do it then. Don't stand in front of me. Do it. And next year, yes, I will get better tickets. So hopefully we will resolve the issue. But there's my roast.
Yeah, definitely.
And like, screw them.
And I get you think it starts at 7:30, but really at 7 is when they start, like, they'll bring like people in and start like entertaining the crowd, and then they like introduce all the gymnasts from the other team and they introduce the gymnasts from our team. So I don't want you to be standing in front of Luisa Blanco. There we are.
Did they do like the whole like fire, like make it like fireworky things? Yeah,
The
it's
fireworks,
really
it's like a whole show.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who is Luisa Blanco?
She's one of their gymnasts, but she will be
Is she like legit? Like the
She'll
one?
be, she's going to the Olympics this year for
Wow.
Columbia. She'll be on the Columbia Olympic team. So, yes. There's her, and then that Lily Hudson is really great. Like, their team is awesome this year. Yes, we just lost to Kentucky. I realize that.
Happens.
It happens. And I totally blame it on Piper because she said as soon as they started, like, they were having a couple of bobbles on the bars, and Piper was like, "Oh, we got this." And we did not have it after she said that. It waited until she said that. So there's my rant or my roast, whatever it is.
No, roast them people. I cannot stand people who do that, especially in gymnastics, because it's so quick.
It's
Like,
so quick.
if you miss any part of the vault, you missed the whole vault. Like, there's no way you saw part of a vault, right? It happens so quick. And yeah, just go find your seat. I mean, I get it a little more in basketball because I like watching basketball, but they're going back and forth down the court for, the full game. But gymnastics, if you were in the way, like, you were in the way for a big portion.
For a big piece. And if you like, I don't understand, like, I get go down that aisle. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Just walk down that aisle. And where we are, like, the aisle goes across where I need to be seeing. I get walk down the aisle, but don't stop.
Right.
Don't just stand there. Like, if you're going somewhere, go.
I wanted to go get a beer, but I also need to stop and save this ball. Choose one.
what they were doing.
That is what they're doing, and it just works my nerve because I can't see.
Well, Nikki, I'm gonna need you to put in your New Year's resolution to use your connections to get better tickets for next season. Because you've got some connections,
I
and
have some connections, but I don't, like, I feel like I need to be a person and use my own, like, just get them.
use somebody else's Tide Pride account.
No, definitely.
Need you to lower your pride for higher.
Well, I'm thinking maybe next year if I get season tickets, I'll be able to, like, because this was the first year I've actually gotten season tickets. So I'm hoping next year, since I'm in the pool, I'll get that email earlier and I'll be able to get, like, closer. I have zero. To be honest, like, the only thing I care to go for is the gymnastics stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not like a big Alabama fan. I'm not gonna pay a lot to go to football games, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But gymnastics, I love watching gymnastics. So that's where we're at on that.
Yeah. Only people would make it easier on you.
I mean, they're $10 tickets. Like,
Screw them. I just find it amazing that they take that one Coliseum, and because we go for a lot for basketball games, and I know it's like it looks the same, obviously, but like it's totally different for the gymnastics meet.
So I feel like one, like, they should have their own gymnastics place. They should, like, maybe like a cheer and gymnastics gym.
Oh, yeah.
I would feel great about that. But I think they're building like a new basketball. They're not gonna do it.
They're
They're
not
trying-
building
okay.
a new basketball arena.
Really?
They have taken a step back on the those plans and are looking at other locations. But they need to get back on that because y'all desperately need a new basketball.
Desperately.
arena.
Has anyone looked at the ceiling of Coleman Coliseum lately?
So yes, because we went recently.
We were in
on
the
an event.
ceiling.
We were very close to the ceiling, and someone who is older than all of us looked up at the ceiling and thought, I remember the last time I was this close to the ceiling in Coleman Coliseum and seats this high. And it was on a Boy Scout trip. And it's when I was the Boy Scout. I was like, oh gosh, this place has been around that long. Y'all need an upgrade.
Ever since that night, I look at the ceiling
The
now,
fans.
and it is nasty. It looks like my ceiling fan in my bedroom.
I now know why they joke that it looks like an airplane hangar, because it's got all the debris from the landing airplane.
It's so nasty out there. Like, I just want to be like, y'all need to clean this or something.
Yeah, y'all need a new one desperately. So I hope they get that land situation figured out for y'all, because I am not an Alabama fan, but I do not want to attend away games at the Coliseum anymore for basketball or gymnastics. So I am willing to pay $20 a gymnastics ticket if it can be in a better location.
Double. That's
I'll
legit.
pay double. You know that
Yeah.
high price of $20.
Yeah. Double.
But I will have to pay it for 4 because, and the SEC rules is if they're breathing, they're buying.
Oh, yeah.
No matter
Oh,
how
yeah.
old the kids are, you got to
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Which isn't as bad for most other sports, but for football, really unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. In basketball, it's like, but why? He can sit in my lap. Like, I
I
mean,
remember thinking, like, even in a carrier, it's like,
Yeah.
they can't leave me.
yeah.
They can possibly sit in
Right.
their seat.
Yeah.
I
I know.
Set the rules, so.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it for this episode.
All right, well, y'all, I think we need to get some more wine and wrap this up. Well, thanks for sipping with us, everybody. Hope you all have a great evening.
All right, sippers, our glasses are empty, and so is our time. Thank you for joining us on this episode. Stay tuned for more, and remember to like, subscribe, and follow to join us again. Until next time, cheers to getting a microphone for better audio.